Hello everyone, I hope you're all well and a very Merry Christmas. Today you are joining me on our Christmas. It is Christmas Eve when I'm filming this and we're just about to sit down and actually, start cooking our main Christmas dinner because we're going to be eating our Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve. And the reason I'm making this video is just because I wanted to capture the memory, I guess, of our first Christmas in our new home in York and kind of document it a bit like the kind of home movie style of, my dad's camcorder in like the 90s. And so I wanted to film as much as I could, but of course I had to do a bit of an intro first. Today, so far on Christmas Eve, I've been working because I actually love working over Christmas because I work from home and therefore it's really quiet, so I got loads done in the last 2 days. It was kind of insane. But Ben and I have since kind of finishing work started watching Home Alone, which is the first time I think either of us have actually ever seen that film, and so far I'm really enjoying it. I've also cleaned the house a bit today so it smells amazing, but also because my mum used to do that every Christmas Eve and she used to tell me that Father Christmas doesn't come to little girls with untidy bedrooms, and that's why I did it as a kid and kind of still where I do it as an adult. So I did that, and then I've also been reading a very Christmassy book which I'm excited to talk to you about. My Christmas read this year has been The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis, which is the second Narnia book, even though I think it was written first. And I loved The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe when I was young, like the film, but I don't think I've ever actually read it. I know I've started it in previous Christmases, but just kind of not finished it. And I just got swept along with the story, and I really am so thankful I finally got around to reading it, because it's just a story that I really treasure and that I love, and so I don't know why I'd never read it. And as I said before, this year I have actually been trying to read a little bit more children's literature, especially the ones that I had previously just either dismissed or just not actually read as a kid, even though I would have really wanted to have read them as a child, and Narnia was definitely one of those. I was inspired by Miranda Mills and the Comfort Book Club to actually pick this up after watching her discussion video, and after also watching that video I've now just started listening to the audiobook of The Magician's Nephew, which is the prequel to this book, so the first in the series, because they said about how it kind of gives an insight obviously into the world of Narnia and to some of the kind of the emblems and motif in The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, and I'm really enjoying that one too, because that one is set, this one you obviously have the 1940s setting with World War II, and that adds so much to the symbolism of this book, but also with the prequel is set in kind of Victorian era, which was like the perfect listen on a cosy Christmas Eve, so that's what I'll be doing this evening. The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe is dedicated to C.S. Lewis's goddaughter Lucy, who obviously kind of features in the novel, but there is a line in this letter that I have thought about lots of times, and not just with Narnia but also with kind of my attitude, I guess, to children's literature in general, especially this year. And he says, "I wrote this story for you, but when I began it I had not realised that girls grow quicker than books. As a result, you are already too old for fairy tales, and by the time it is printed and bound you'll be older still. But someday you will be old enough to start reading fairy tales again. You can take it down from some upper shelf, dust it, and tell me what you think of it." And that's kind of how I feel, that I feel old enough now to read fairy tales again and to read children's books that maybe I missed out on the first time. I was obsessed with the film of Narnia, partly because I was obsessed with the Blitz, and so the beginning of the film with the air raids was just like my dream opening sequence. I also remember loving the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe DS game on my Nintendo DS, and I couldn't stop playing that, and so I just have so many kind of childhood nostalgia linked up with The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, which strangely doesn't have anything to do with actually reading the book. I also bought this book at HarperCollins. I think I was given it at HarperCollins. I don't think I bought this. I got it from HarperCollins anyway, and I remember thinking it was just the most beautiful edition, and I carried it around with me so often, but finally I read it and I loved it. And so I don't know if I'll read all of the books. Maybe I will. I mean, I'm now reading the prequel, which I didn't think I'd ever do. So maybe, who knows, this will start a whole adventure for me in Narnia. Later on this evening, after eating dinner and a million mince pies, I'm going to start reading Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express. Ben and I always have a tradition that we tend to start a book on Christmas Eve and see if we can finish it by Christmas Day morning. That doesn't normally happen, and that definitely won't happen tonight after eating such a massive meal, but I do really like the tradition of sitting down and reading together. Reading Agatha Christie on Christmas Eve has actually become a bit of a thing for me. I read Hercule Poirot's Christmas, but actually last year I read I read along with the book because the book is like dated, and so I kind of had a really great almost an advent calendar down to Christmas for Agatha Christie. And in the previous year I read And Then There Were None, which started my obsession with Agatha Christie because that's my first one I'd ever read. I've been looking forward to reading The Murder on the Orient Express pretty much from the first time that I read And Then There Were None, because I feel like this is probably one of the most famous Christies, and I've also booked Ben and I to go and see the stage play as well in March, so I need to read it before then, but hopefully over this actual 2 days of annual leave that I've got. There will be lots of appearances of Ben in this video, but I thought I would also mention it is Ben's tradition to read Hogfather by Terry Pratchett, which is I think one of his favourite Terry Pratchett novels. Terry Pratchett is just a big deal for Ben, and so he tends to read every Christmas, and he hasn't started yet, so I think this might be his Christmas Eve read tonight. But let's kind of start cooking and getting everything ready, and I will check in with you a little bit later on.
I cannot think straight. What's your favourite bit of the dinner?
My favourite bit of the dinner?
Yeah.
I think Yorkshire puddings, always.
Yep.
But I also think actually those roast potatoes were really, really nice.
They were good.
Really good. I like the red cabbage as well.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Mm.
What about you?
I think probably the stuffing for me.
Mm-hmm.
I love the stuffing.
Mm.
Yep.
Okay.
And also I think the red cabbage was a strong.
Really good.
It was very nice.
Really good. You could taste the wine, but it wasn't like overpowering.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well cooked, Ben. Well cooked.
Thank you.
So we've got Home Alone to finish watching.
Mm-hmm.
You said that you watched it as a kid, did you?
When I was very, very small, I think I was like 5 or 6.
I feel like I must have done the same, but I cannot remember it at all. But I'm loving the design choices in it, like the interiors, because I realise now that a lot of my things I wanted this Christmas feel like a very American Christmas. Yeah. Even like the plates are like an American design, the bow plates.
Yeah.
But like I love like the bright green walls and like the really beautiful like thick bed linen that they've got, like the comforters and stuff, and the duvet things was just in like bright red, and all the poinsettias. So I'm actually really enjoying like the set design of Home Alone. And then tomorrow we've got Wallace and Gromit.
Yep.
And I will also
Gavin
watch...
and Stacey.
Oh yeah, that is going to be a big one. I feel like did I introduce you to Gavin and Stacey? I think I did.
Yeah, you did.
I love Gavin and Stacey, but I'm going to be like, it's going to be quite a big episode. Will we finally know what happens on the fishing trip then?
No.
I don't think they know, to be fair. I think Called Midwife is part 1 and part 2 on Boxing Day, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think so. And we also have The King's Speech.
Yep.
Which I will watch despite not believing we should have a king every year.
We're also planning to take some sausage rolls and a big flask full of hot chocolate out for a walk around York.
I think we'll do that in the morning, do you think?
Yeah.
Like for breakfast. We also have like croissants as well.
And cheese.
And cheese.
So much cheese. We have
the same breakfast.
We have an entire deli's worth of cheese in the fridge.
Because I was left unattended in the cheese aisle. That's the only thing that's going to happen is when I'm left unattended in the cheese aisle. I didn't get as much as I would if I would have got if I wasn't being rational.
Dear God.
I got truffle cheddar because I love truffle. I love anything truffly. I got a Gouda because it looked nice. And we like Gouda. It's kind of basic cheese, but it's a good cheese.
Gouda's good.
Manchego, one of our favourites. These are all really basic cheeses, actually. Brie. Love a brie.
Yeah.
Also got a camembert. 2 camemberts. Because I felt like 1 camembert just wasn't going to be enough. I just felt like we had to get 2, just as a backup. We all need a backup camembert. I personally need a backup camembert. But yeah, that's... And what else have we got? Oh, we got puddings as well. We got crumble.
We've got crumble. We've got a chocolate pudding.
I don't know if I'm going to be like if I'm going to be able to fit in my crumble, because I really fancy having a hot chocolate tonight.
I was going to say, I'm so full.
Yeah.
I cannot. I think
I didn't quite eat as much, but I basically am.
I think we may have to delay the crumble to tomorrow.
Well, we also actually have... Should we open up our advent calendar to find out what our final tea is?
Our final tea?
I'll get it.
Yeah. Is it over there?
Stay here, yeah.
Cool.
You can entertain the folks for in fact, the less than 1 second.
I was going to say, the 5-second span that it took you to get the advent calendar.
It's almost like I hadn't prepared this.
Alright, moment of truth. 24th.
Wait, I wanted to know if we had a 25th. No, we don't.
No, advent calendars only go up to the 24th.
I know, I just quite like the 25th one. What is it?
It is, in collaboration with Carrie Hope Fletcher, star of the show, a soothing, sparkling herbal brew.
Oh, herbal? No.
You were hoping for a rooibos, weren't you?
Why wouldn't you... Okay, so this is Carrie Hope Fletcher's... I met her once, you know.
Uh-huh.
I served her at Waterstones. I think it was when she was probably in a show, because we used to get quite a lot of people who were in shows. And so I served her, and she was really, really lovely. However, I do feel like this is here because they had loads left over. And why haven't they given me a Christmas tea on their last one? I can hear... Can you hear that noise? They were
they're trying to get...
But Sybil is literally trying to do a great escape underneath the door. And I can bring her in, but not Branwell.
I was going to say, they'll try and steal the food.
So...
What was the 22nd?
Oh my god, we missed one! Oh no, caramel and turmeric. Golden egg. Why weren't you a fan of this one?
I don't like turmeric very much.
Oh, caramel. We'll definitely have this tonight. This one will feel Christmassy.
Okay.
In fact, last time I smelled something that was slightly spicy, I had a...
Yeah, I was going to say, we have it on film.
Oh, I really like that. Let's have that one tonight. Okay. That feels Christmassy. Our favourites then. Okay, so in no particular order, our favourites are...
Butter toffee popcorn. Rooibos Earl Grey. Apple strudel. Mint chocolate rooibos.
And that is the only one we've gone out actively to buy and had multiple times.
It's very good. Jammy Dodgers.
I liked that one a lot. I would get that, but I feel like it's... I don't like mint chocolate rooibos. I would have all the time. I could see myself getting a bit sick of the Jammy Dodger.
And the Buttermint, classic.
I like the Buttermint. We'll now have the Golden Egg, which is comforting caramel and turmeric, which is one of their Easter tea previews for the coming year. And then all of these are the ones that we haven't actually had yet. I thought we'd done a really good job then in having all of them, but actually there's loads there.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then most of them are...
We got through 2/3 of them.
Yeah, most of them, as well as the ginger, the deep breaths and the ginger, I will keep for my anxiety, if you will. And then these might be nice to, strawberry lemonade might be nice to wait until the summer. Maybe.
Yeah, it's quite a summery one.
Are you tired?
Yeah, I've had a very, very big dinner.
Do you want to tell them about your ale?
Oh, yeah, I've had a very, very big dinner, and I also had it with a glass of Thomas Hardy's ale. When we were in Trembling Manors, which is a really cool pub in York, and also they have a really cool upstairs bit where you can get a drink and stuff, but also a beer ale shop. A bottle shop, yeah.
Bottle shop. And Ben picked up Thomas Hardy's ale. I'm going to show you and it's a barley wine style ale, but Ben said afterwards that actually he was more stressed about decanting this ale than actually cooking the dinner with me.
They have instructions on how you're supposed to pour it and what kind of glass you're supposed to put it in and the ideal temperature on their website.
You know what's so funny though? This is the difference between you, I guess, the way your brain works, the way my brains work. If that was my ale, not that I drink, but let's say I drunk and I had that ale, what would I do?
You'd just put it in a pint glass or something.
And would I wait for anything?
No.
No.
Yeah, no, you're supposed to put it in this is the closest we had to a goblet style glass, and you had to let it aerate.
We don't have anything like this. We only ever have... In fact, I think it's the first time I've ever used this glass wheel of TK Maxx for me. We've used it when we have guests and stuff for
wine
mum and things, or my mum or whatever, but it's quite nice to use it. I had an elderflower cordial, but I am now going to have a Coca-Cola. But I might actually have a hot chocolate. Or, no wait, I've lost the track already. We're going to have a golden egg.
We're going to have the golden egg, yeah.
So I think we'll have our cup of tea and then we will finish watching Home Alone.
Watch a young boy brutalise two grown men.
Yes, my favourite genre film. And also, I said at the beginning of this video that I've obviously read The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, and I said that you're going to read Hogfather.
Yep.
It's your Christmas tradition.
It's set on Hogswatch, which is the Discworld's equivalent of Christmas. But the whole spur of the novel is that the Hogfather, who traditionally delivers the Hogswatch gifts, is mysteriously disappeared, so the Grim Reaper has to step in to fill the vacancy, and it goes from there, and it's just absolutely brilliant.
I love that, and I feel like you've been reading that for pretty much every Christmas since I've known you.
Yeah.
Was that a tradition since a kid as well?
I think I just sort of got into the habit of it since I was about 18 or 19.
Yeah.
So more than a decade at this point.
I used to every year either read, in fact, or read both of them, either Wuthering Heights, which for some reason became like a Christmas tradition for me, and I'm not quite sure why, but also A Christmas Carol, which I haven't reread this year, even though it is one of my favourite kind of novels, but we have watched A Muppet's Christmas Carol, and I intend to do so again before this season is finished.
It's so good.
It's such a good film. I did just do a video though explaining about how I love it, so I won't talk about it too much, otherwise people would think that I'm slightly obsessed, which I am. Merry Christmas, or I guess Merry Christmas Eve.
Merry Christmas Eve.
Let's go. Oh no! Oh, you.
You okay?
I thought I'd gotten my place. How have I got this many Brussels sprouts everywhere?
I have no idea.
Also all over my teeth.
They really travel.
They really travel. I think they look good. It's great though.
It's very cute.
Looks so cute, Ben.
It's lovely.
Looks really sweet. And then we've got our candles as well. Show off our candles. Cheers.
Ta-da!
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
everyone and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We are filming this on Christmas Day afternoon, late afternoon now. It's getting dark outside. We have spent the morning walking around York, which is beautiful. And we stumbled into the, what do they call it?
So it's the Christmas communion service or the Eucharist?
Yeah, Eucharist. Is it Eucharist or
Eucharist?
Eucharist.
I think it's Eucharist, but it should be Eucharist.
The fact that we don't know that really shows that we shouldn't have been there. Both Ben and I...
We were tourists.
Yeah, very much observational tourists on this occasion. Ben and I don't believe in God, but it was just kind of a nice moment of communal singing. I got to do one of my favourite songs at the end, Hark the Heralds... Okay, I literally don't know anything about... What is it?
Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
Okay, anyway, we're so tired. We have actually walked all afternoon, in fact all morning, and we're going to sit down and have a mince pie now. But we thought we'd film before we do that. But what else did we do? Oh, we had hot chocolate in the Dean's Park.
That was very nice.
The York Coke House, and that was so good.
So good.
I was kind of, because we took it out in a flask with our little mugs, and some things don't travel that well in a flask. But, but hot chocolate travelled so
very good. That was really, really nice.
I hope we're both in focus, by the way.
I think we are.
If we're not in focus, I'm really not going to refilm it. I'm so hungry. And then tonight, we are going to, in fact, we've got cracking TV tonight. Yeah,
we've got Gavin and Stacey, Wallace and Gromit, and also for Claire this was a discovery, and for me a rediscovery, The Joys of Home Alone.
Yes, we watched it yesterday.
And today we might watch Home Alone too.
Because it's set in New York. I would actually really love to have a New York Christmas. That would be amazing.
We've had an original York Christmas.
Yeah, we've had an old York Christmas. But yeah, I loved Home Alone, and I mentioned in the video yesterday that I was just obsessed with the American decoration. It just feels like so American, and I feel like I have a lot of American followers watching, so I'd love to see what your Christmases are like, because I feel like it might be a bit different because you have Thanksgiving and various things. But yes, so we're going to have mince pies and copious mac of tea, and then we're going to do, just because we had our Christmas dinner yesterday, which actually I will have inserted clips from yesterday, but that was really nice, and it was so beautiful with the tree.
It was really good.
And then tonight I think we're just having pulled pork sandwiches, and lots of applesauce from the Bracken Hill people that we saw at the market.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I thought, as we are gathered here today on this very special day, that we would do an opening up of our cheesy Christmas card. So as I said in my last video, and I definitely mentioned before, Ben and I have an annual tradition of who can buy the ugliest card or the most saccharine sweet card. Mine's very saccharine sweet.
I was going to say, it's like pure Christmas kitsch card.
And they normally have lots of gems and glitter. Mine is not the glittery, but I just feel like it was very suited for this year.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
Do you want to do yours first?
Yeah. Do you want to... My card is there. Oh, sorry. I get what you mean. You do.
So this is Claire's one. It comes in a box.
It's in a box. I'm excited for the box. This is very fancy. I feel anxious. I don't know why. Okay, can I guess the theme?
Sure, I didn't realise we were doing
it has bows.
With eyes
I don't know why.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let me see if I can guess what it is.
Sure.
Oh. Is it a sleigh?
No.
Oh. Is there a cat on there?
There's no cat, no.
Damn it.
Show
mouth?
Yeah.
Oh, this is quite sweet! Little robins. I love having this. Oh my, okay, it's actually, this is not as cheesy as I thought.
Okay.
But I always love, why is it in a box though? That is extreme.
It's just kind of why I liked it, because I just thought the box was a bit extra.
Also, I love how big wife is. To my wonderful wife, you will always be my Christmas wish come true. And so I think Ben might be rewriting his Christmas wishes. Oh, babe, thank you. The thing is, what I find really funny about... I'm getting emotional. What I find really funny about these cards is we mean all of this inside. It's just presented in the most...
Really? Yeah.
But I love how dramatic it is. And when I think of the greatest gift I could ever have at Christmas, I smile... ... because it's Oh my god, see, I will like film this. This isn't as cheesy as I thought you were going to go.
Oh, okay.
Because when it came in that box, I really like it. Oh my god, see the price. Okay, that is really funny. The code on it is wife. That is so sweet. Okay, is it bad that I'm starting to like the bad cards? Okay, yours is proper like kitsch.
Okay.
This is kind of like cheap. Why
Right,
did they go for a pink bow though?
Because it's a card for someone's wife and that's feminine, I suppose. Alright, shall I also do mine with my eyes closed to guess?
Yeah, you can
theme?
do this. Oh, you
Okay.
always... Okay, try and guess it. I don't think you'll be able to...
Do you mind taking the
There's
envelope?
much to feel on this one.
Whereas I can do this, so you can all be in on it. I'm assuming it's within shot here. Yeah, there's nothing I can feel, so... Alright, I'm going to open it. Aww. When I look at you and the life we have, I see more than my amazing husband.
Little cat.
Aww. I see the one who's brought me more love and happiness than I ever could have imagined. I see the one who's made our journey together, one great adventure after another. And I see the one who I'm grateful to share our beautiful family and every wonderful moment side by side.
I forgot, I meant to write in my thing. Oh, sorry, it hasn't finished.
Today and always, I feel so lucky to be married to you. Merry Christmas.
What I forgot to do, and I was going, oh, I just put my tea on. Oh, I just put my tea on.
Oh no!
Sorry,
I'm going to go on the chair. And on me.
What I forgot to do, Ben, is on the and I see the one who I'm grateful to share our beautiful family. I meant to do like in brackets
of cats.
The cats. Yeah, but I forgot.
No, I
love the cat inside. But also, I felt like he had to be a tree card for me this year, I feel. But also, when I opened it up and I saw the cat, but it is this very like, and also, I think what we should do is I put this year, I put like the date inside. And I think we should do that.
Oh, yeah,
we
that's a good...
keep them, so we should put the dates in each one.
That's a good
idea.
idea.
Hold up our cards for people to see.
Yes.
I'm going into it with all of my sleeves.
Oh, God.
It's really low.
I
know, my Apple Watch is all red. Oh my god, right here.
It's going to ping in like, have you been swimming?
The next part of this video is very exciting. Before we have mince pies, and they are Betty's mince pies, which we're going to put in the oven to warm up, I bought Ben a Christmas present this year, which isn't something that we normally do, but I just wanted to this year as a little treat, because I felt like Ben deserves something pretty. So shall I go and get it?
Yeah,
I'll get it.
Okay.
I'll give it to you. Okay, any final guesses? Oh, we can also open my mum's present actually.
Oh, yeah.
Any final guesses?
Okay, so my guess is... I didn't. So my guess has been, because of... May I hold it?
Yeah.
Because of this, it sounds like it could be Lego.
So when it arrived, I've been saying to Ben, this isn't Lego. When it arrived, I said to Ben, like, I haven't got you Lego, because I did get you the little... In fact, I will
the little Lego
insert
Christmas tree.
tiny clip right now of Ben opening up the Lego Christmas tree, because it's very sweet.
It's very cute. It's a lovely little
kit.
And
it is really cute. But when that arrived, then this arrived, I said to Ben, like, this isn't Lego. I haven't ordered you Lego. And then as soon as this box arrived, Ben picked it up from the postman and was like, I would know that jingle jangle anywhere. So let's see if he does know his jingle from his jangle. Any final guesses?
Okay, I think it's something that... I don't know... Okay, if you're absolutely vehement that it's not Lego or like a Lego equivalent, then it's something that you have to build that comes in parts. So it could be Lego, it could be Warhammer, it could be something like that that's like a hobby thing. And I see you mouthing Lego to the camera, and I don't know if you...
I can't, I'm really struggling to keep a secret. I'm not going to say any more.
Okay, I was going to say, like, you're saying I'm struggling to keep it a secret, but is this just a ploy of yours? Oh no, I see Lego bits on it. It's Lego. Is it? Yeah, that's definitely Lego. What is this? This is huge. Oh, God. What is this? How'd you get this? Oh my God!
It was the last one.
How did you do that?
It was the last one.
So, this is... Jesus Christ, it's actually much bigger than I thought it would be.
I know, it's not.
So this is the Lego typewriter, as you've probably guessed. But, basically, I got a Lego voucher for my birthday, which is in October, from my mum and dad. Thank you, mum and dad.
and we saw the Lego typewriter kit, and we thought, oh, that's a lovely kit, but it's about 200 or so pounds.
I'm not commenting.
And the voucher was for 50, so I was like, you know what, I'll wait a little bit. I'm getting a Christmas bonus. I'll use that to buy the typewriter plus the voucher. But when it came to December, this had completely sold out. So I ended up spending the voucher on the Lego Dune Ornithopter, which is an amazing kit.
Which we were building yesterday. I think I took some clips too. I was going to move the camera slightly just to get you a little bit more in. There we are, look. And I could just lean in. Woo!
Sorry. But I thought these were all sold out. How did you find it?
It was sold out. So I had to get it from like someone who obviously buys like a Lego shop.
Yeah.
There was one left in stock.
Oh my god.
And I just saw it and I was like, I'm just gonna get it.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Whenever I see typewriters, I always think of Ben, because on our honeymoon I remember you loving the
shop in Edinburgh.
The shop in Edinburgh. So whenever I think of typewriters, I always think of you. And then I saw it and I was like, we just have to get it. Because it was like the last one and it was retired. And I was like, you just wouldn't. And also, I knew that you would never have gone out your way, because you didn't have the voucher. You wouldn't have gone out your way, I think, to get it externally.
Yeah.
Or you just wouldn't have spent the money on yourself. And I wanted to spend the money on you, so I did. Do you like it?
Yeah, that's amazing.
I'm so happy you like it. Did you guess that?
You
did mention it, and I was really trying to like.
I mean, to be fair, it seemed like, because also I'd looked on Amazon and it was sold out there as well, so
yeah.
I figured like, okay, well, it's just gone because they've retired the set and obviously it's sold out everywhere, so I did not suspect a Lego typewriter.
Do you like it?
It's amazing.
I think you can actually type it, obviously you can't, just we won't.
It's got like a little mechanism,
but you can actually do it. But I thought it would look really cute in here. And also, because we always have said, and actually whenever we've gone anywhere and you've seen typewriters, there have been loads of times where you've actually wanted to buy like a vintage typewriter. And I think we actually will do one day if we have space for one. I can definitely see us having one. But whenever there is one, Ben is straight over there like typing, so I just thought it would be perfect. I know you do, because it's like the sound and the feel of them. Do you love it? Is that a surprise?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No.
I love you too. Do you like it?
I do.
What's the matter?
It's so much. It's like £200. We shouldn't have. That's way too much.
I know, but I'm important.
Well, I know you
and it was like the last one. It will never come back.
No, I know. So then we also got a big box of goodies from Claire's mum.
Which is normally a mix of like some things, socks.
I will almost certainly get socks.
But my mum normally gives us a lot of like handmade things, because she makes so much of my clothes and stuff.
She's very crafty.
And yeah, I thought if we film it, then she can watch this as everything.
All right, do you want to take the wrapping paper off? Oh. Absolutely frenzied unwrapping.
I do love wrapping paper. I'm like a kid. Oh,
yeah.
I love little what's selection boxes.
Selection boxes
We
always.
actually haven't got any like selection boxes this year, which is actually unusual for us.
I was going to say, I feel like she always gives us one of these. It is a little tradition.
Yeah.
No, but I mean,
like
always appreciated.
I love them.
Bit of
The only
Cadbury's.
one I don't like is, please tell me what your favourite part of the selection box is. I love that. To be honest, I love a Freddo. It's a caramel Freddo. I like the buttons. I like crunchy. I love the little dairy milk bars.
I'm a big fan of the crunchy.
Do you like the fudge? I always give
I
you
like the
my
fudge.
I'm not
Yeah.
massive on the fudge.
I like the fudge. It's not my favourite, but I like it.
Shall I open our card?
Sure.
Oh look!
What's this? Oh, is it the Minster?
No, it's.
Oh no, it's the gate.
Oh.
Okay, that's great.
I will show you that, because my mum has been. It says wishing you a Merry Christmas in York, and she's actually like crossed out the
crossed out the from.
And that looks like Booth and Bar.
It's a very strong. It's a very strong cracker.
Oh my god. Yes.
I don't think it's.
Oh no! I thought it was a cracker. Is it just your present?
It's just a wrapper that looks
god.
like a cracker.
No wonder. I literally put my shoulder out.
Oh my god.
What?
It's lip balm.
Oh my god. Did you also have dry lips?
I do.
You like this one?
It's the cocoa butter one. Oh.
Ah!
What's that?
You got me some gerbils. I'm always
Perfect.
This house, because it's obviously like a Victorian house, and it's like very it's just has so many holes in it. Thanks, ma'am. For such a mum gift.
Oh well, what's in here?
I don't know what.
It looks like a jumper.
Should we do two at the same time so we can save time?
Okay.
I think mine might be more thermal. Yes. Oh, thermal leggings. You know I love these leggings.
Oh.
Got more thermals.
Big
Oh,
zippers.
they're nice.
They're lovely.
I got more thermal leggings because I wear these all the time at work.
Ooh, they're very comfy. Ooh, these are like M&S. They're thermal warmth M&S slippers.
They'll be great.
They'll be very comfy. I'm wearing.
This is such a mum hole. Thermals.
Thermal underwear,
I'm
slippers.
surprised there's nothing handmade in here. She's actually been to M&S this year. She's sucking. One for Ben. Oh, I know what those are.
That'll be the socks. Again, mum gifts.
I think I might have got socks as well. These are oh my goodness.
Oh
Yes.
wow, those are proper like house socks.
Nothing handmade that's so like her.
Ah.
These are going to be lovely. My feet are always bleeding. Like I have insanely got feet. I have really bad circulation. I do.
Oh wow, these are nice.
Pringle. They're very fancy.
Very nice thick winter socks.
Oh, they're really nice, Ben.
They're lovely, yeah.
Gosh, they'll keep your feet warm.
They will.
I think these are both for you.
No, that one's
one for me. Oh, I know what this is.
I'm not sure what this is. Is this one more socks? I don't know.
Could be.
Yeah, oh, it's thin ones.
Ah, perfect. You've got winter and summer.
Nice.
I know what this is. This is one of my favourite hair companies. It's called Hairy Jane. And they do this really lovely flower water, which is like the orange blossom one.
Ooh,
and
nice.
I really like it. I just put it on my skin, my hair, and it's just so lovely.
And I got some
socks.
thin
Perfect.
socks.
And then we got, ooh,
It's a little hot chocolate.
drops. Which are reindeer-shaped drops to create a rich, luxurious chocolate.
Oh, yum.
The only thing is, Elaine, where are the handmade gifts? What's happened? I just started the video being like, it will always be something handmade.
I was going to say, yeah, I was going to big up the Etsy store I was going to set up for you.
To be fair, thermal leggings. These are my favourite ones.
Yeah.
I think these are light warmth. I think I have... I wonder what ones I have at the moment now.
Medium? I don't know.
They're quite strong.
I mean...
I might go and change into these, to be perfectly honest. I'm constantly doing this. They are so nice, Ben.
Put these on.
They are so warm.
They look very cosy, yeah.
Gosh, these are lovely.
I know. It's proper fleecy lining as well.
That's perfect for you. And also a really good sole.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so old. They're nice.
Yeah, no, I like them.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you.
If I just send the link to this instead of like, we could have FaceTimed you, but instead just watch the video.
It's so big.
It's so big. We could also show you June. Do you think you'll make it tonight, or should you do your June?
I mean, to be fair, like either of them is a pretty big project.
Yeah. And also, we have discovered that Branwell is such a pain.
He loves stealing Lego bits to chew them if he
I
can.
know.
Which obviously we don't want because that's a choking hazard.
Yeah, he'll literally die. I hope you also had a wonderful Christmas. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Boxing Day. This marks the end of my little festive vlog. We are at Fountains Abbey in Ripon in Yorkshire. Benny's currently looking at the map to make sure we have done everything. But I will leave you with the clips of this day. We've had the most perfect, beautiful weather and it's been lovely. So I will leave you this and then wish you all a merry holiday season, festive time, and a happy new year from both me and also Ben. Still reading the map. have just gotten back from Fountains Abbey after the most insanely misty drive. When we were on the way to Fountains Abbey, we had to get through like this veil of like just cloud and fog, and then when we got to Fountains Abbey, it was like the most beautiful like winter day I've ever seen. And then on the way back out, the visibility was so bad, so I'm relieved that we made it home. And also we had a few instances with pheasants, which if you have watched my video of us decorating the tree, you know we've had several run-ins or close calls with pheasants on the road, and that nearly happened again, but luckily no pheasants were harmed in either the journey there or the journey back. I thought I would just sit now and wrap up this video really, because I'm going to be editing this tomorrow after work. I'm back to work on the 27th and then have a few days off again in the new year after obviously New Year's Day, which I'm really looking forward to. But I really hope you've enjoyed this, I guess, style of vlog where like you have me popping in for multiple days. I did want to acknowledge though that I thought Ben and I both would do way more reading. I kind of thought this would be like a cozy Christmas reading vlog, but instead it's very much been Claire just eats a lot of cheese and has a nap, which actually is exactly kind of what happened yesterday afternoon. I have not read as much as I thought I would do, but I did think I'd do a quick update before I end this video. I'm also now completely losing track of what I've already said, so I know that I told you that I had finished The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis and I really enjoyed it, and I've also now finished the prequel to this, which is The Magician's Nephew, which I also really loved. And I actually listened to that on Audible, and I think I might actually go away and buy maybe not all of the Narnia books, but definitely the second Narnia book, because I've just really enjoyed it's like the perfect winter evening. And in fact, I think my ability to concentrate has actually been pretty low this kind of past few holiday days, but I've enjoyed just escaping into a world that felt very cozy and familiar to me, but one I hadn't ever really properly explored, and so I'm really glad to have read The Magician's Nephew now. So if you have read just The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, I definitely recommend reading that one next. I also decided to reread A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, which was a bit unexpected because I reread it last year, I think the year before, and it is an annual tradition that my mum has that I think I've obviously now just started. But after watching the greatest film ever, A Muppet's Christmas Carol, and I spoke about it in my last video about my love of that film, just because of how accurate the film is to the book, like word for word, I wanted to reread it, and I've just now am even more appreciative of how brilliant as an adaptation it is. But I wasn't expecting to actually reread it. But I also want to delve into this is a collection of his other Christmas writings, and on my New Year list is actually The Chimes, which isn't in here, but there are a few in here. I'll just see which ones. So in this collection there is Christmas Festivities, The Story of the Goblins Who Stole a Sexton, A Christmas Episodes from Master Humphrey's Clock, A Christmas Carol, The Haunted Man and the Ghost Bargain, which I've definitely heard about before, A Christmas Tree. Why haven't I read the Christmas Tree one this year? I will read that now because that's perfect. If you watched my last video, I am obsessed with Christmas trees. What Christmas Is As We Grow Older, and The Seven Poor Travellers. I'm definitely going to read A Christmas Tree now. I think I might actually now spend the evening reading some of these like essays at the back. I thought they were all like stories, but these seem to be a few kind of essays on Christmas. And in so many ways, kind of Charles Dickens made Christmas, and so I might read these now. But I reread A Christmas Carol, thought it was brilliant. If you haven't read it, I can't recommend it enough. I also think it's a brilliant, not that I've read a huge amount of Dickens, but I still think it's a brilliant introduction to Dickens with his characterisation and the humour as well in his writing. The other book that I've also been reading is The Mirror and the Light by Hilary Mantel. If you watched my video where I introduced Branwell, which is our new tiny little kitten, well, he's not actually not that little anymore, he's actually going to be quite a chunky lad, I think. I think he might be quite a big cat because we have two very small girls, but we love him. However, he did last night actually steal Christmas. Like he basically stole my food off my plate. Like we did a really nice like pork baguette with like a pork sandwich with applesauce and all the trimmings last night as a mini kind of like Christmas dinner, I guess, for us. And he stole mine off my plate, and then we tried to get it off him. He completely refused, growling at this baguette in his mouth. We've since decided that we just can't eat in the living room anymore. Like, it's just impossible. And I know we should eat at the dining room table every time, but Ben and I are a big fan of a TV dinner. I feel like now, as soon as I got to like being an adult, I was like, I want to eat with the TV on. Like, I want to really enjoy myself. Anyway, back to Hilary Mantel and away from TV dinners. In the video where I introduced Bramwell, I had said that I started this because of the recent TV series adaptation, and I am still reading it. And because work was so busy at the time, and having a tiny kitten, I swear, takes up so much of your like brain space, or at least it has done with me. And so I have been really craving to read this, but I'm not yet even halfway through. And I did want to say I wanted to finish it by the end of the year, which I don't think is going to happen, but that's okay because I haven't met any reading goal this year because of moving house and all of the other things that have happened. It's been so busy. Not that that really matters because I don't really tend to set big goals for myself, but I would have liked to have finished this by the end of the year. But I'm just going to read it and enjoy it because I'm really loving it. But I am also so emotionally attached to Thomas Cromwell. The thought of him dying, I can't explain it, makes me feel really upset. The whole thing makes me feel really anxious. I'm getting the tensions, I'm getting the anxiety, and I also just don't want him to die. And even though I know that's what happens, I'm just scared for it to actually happen and to say goodbye to the character and this series I've loved. So on the theme of goodbyes, I didn't want to end this video without talking about Gavin and Stacey, which has been the thing I think that I've been most excited for this Christmas. The finale, the final episode of this series, and I cried a lot yesterday. I loved it. I thought it was the perfect wrapping up, and I think there are a couple of moments that if you haven't yet watched the final episode and you don't want spoilers, please skip to, I don't know, I always put timestamps below, so I'll just say when I'm finished in the description of this video. There are a few things in the episode that just really got to me, and I cried consistently, I'd say, for the last 10 to 5 minutes of the show, just kind of bawling. And I'm not normally a crier. I think that has slightly changed now I've gotten a bit older, but actually I previously don't really cry at TV shows, but I was beside myself. And there are a few moments, including, I think what I really liked about the episode was that I think it got the sense of family of them all together and the community that they've created and the love for one another that I think you can tell they have as a cast, but also in the cast of characters themselves. And I think I also liked that it paid a really nice tribute to Mick and Smithy's relationship, and I guess it wasn't just always about Smithy and Nessie, even though that was one of the main plot themes, but in the same way that kind of Gavin and Stacey in their relationship at the beginning of this series brought these two different families together and connected them. You now have that with Nessa and Smithy, and kind of travelling across, to meet each other in the same way that Gavin and Stacey did at the beginning of this series. I think it had a really nice kind of parallel, and I loved that. The tear-jerking moments for me were really between Mick and Smithy. I think when kind of Mick did a speech at the stag do, and also when, Smithy's at the aisle, and the only person, after all these people standing up, he looks for Mick, and just how much he cares about his opinion of things and how fatherly he is really Smithy's father, and I kind of liked that, how much they gave to that father-son relationship. I really loved. And then also when Smithy says about Nessa that when Sonia's like, oh, you'll never find anyone better for me, and he was like, I did 17 years ago in Leicester Square, and I was just crying because he had, and it was just a lovely end. But I'm going to rewatch it, I think tonight. We also did watch Wallace and Gromit, but I may have fallen asleep during it because I was so tired yesterday for whatever reason. So I'm going to rewatch that. But I'm going to get Ben in to end this video, I think. And also so he can show you, he's been spending time building, I think, this June helicopter Lego. That's what Ben's been doing, which is why we haven't really been reading as much, because we've been watching a lot of TV and eating a lot of cheese, but Ben has been building Lego. So I'll bring him in so he can say goodbye, end this video, and show you his helicopter. I also forgot that I wanted to show you my hat that I wore today at Fountains Abbey that I got from a fair trade shop in York, and I'm literally obsessed with it. So I just wanted to point it out. There's also, I completely forgot to mention, and it will bug me, but this clock here has never had a battery in it. I don't know why Ben and I just can't be bothered to put a battery in it, and it's been in so many shots of this video. Why am I crouching? I guess I've got to crouch. It's a really weird position. That clock, yeah, it's just, I don't know why, it's such a central piece of mantelpiece, but we still haven't bothered to put a clock in it. Anyway, I really hope you liked my hat, and I'll go and get Ben.
Oh God, it is open.
Hey Ben.
Hey,
Ben.
I bring my thing?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh.
You bought me a drone and... Oh, it's not a drone. What's it? Helicopter. Dune helicopter. I think I kept calling it a drone.
It's kind of like a drone.
Do you want to come in the shop?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Do you want to show them how it flaps? Oh, it's massive.
Yeah.
It's huge.
It's absolutely gigantic, but it's...
It's going to be a big boy.
Really, it's a really lovely design, to be fair.
It's really great. Yeah. Are you going to make it flap?
Yes. It's designed by the same designer who made the Lego Titanic, which is the set that Claire is really wanting.
I really want it. I think we might get it. It's 500 quid though.
It's 500 quid.
It's so cool. It's so...
I know. But yeah, it's an ornithopter from the Dune books / film.
It is incredible, Ben.
I know, it's
How
amazing,
long
isn't
does
it?
this actually take you?
I mean...
You haven't put the people inside yet. You can put people inside. Sorry. You can put... Just decapitating myself. You can put people inside
in the cockpit, yeah.
That's cool.
It's very nice.
Where's it gonna go now, though? Like genuinely, where are you go?
I put room.
You made room on your
I
shelf.
made room for it on the little shelf, yeah, so I've put it up there for now.
Ben has a Lego shelf, which, listen, when we get the Titanic, we'll need a bigger one.
We will. It's a ridiculously
Why don't you
huge
want
kit.
To build it?
It's so big.
I know, but it's...
I don't know where we'll put it.
It's the Titanic. So I thought I would bring you in to finish our festive vlog, because he's treating the tree. He's treating Branwell. Before we were rudely interrupted by Branwell trying to eat the tree, which is why the cats are not allowed in this room. I thought you could be in to end this our festive vlog, and I think I would love to know anyone watching this, if there is anyone watching this by the end of the video, if you've enjoyed this staggered approach to filming a video. The only problem is I've actually had an inability to remember what I've said on the different, or what even we've done. So I actually don't even know what I'm gonna put in.
It's been a busy few days.
It has been. So what is tell me your highlights, Ben.
I mean, I think
wrap up the video.
Christmas highlights for me would be, I think, the York Minster. That was very cool.
Yes,
that was very cool to see.
We've done that. Got to go to the service. That was lovely.
It was. Fountains Abbey today. It was just really nice walk. The weather was absolutely ideal.
It was so good. It was so beautiful.
Lovely.
And lots of. In fact, I saw another lady wearing my hat.
Oh yeah.
We picked up a pair of gloves for 2 kids and ran after them and then scared them by giving them back their gloves. So saw lots of dogs. In fact, I saw a really nice dog actually. Sorry, I'm going to stop. This is about you. What else did you enjoy?
And highlight number 3, Sybil in a little bow tie collar.
Yeah, I know. I mean, all of them. She's the only one who can actually keep the bow tie collar on. Freya gets a little bit stressed because she's a nervous being, and so she has worn it, but I don't think I've got any clips of her in it. And
Branwell's is too small.
Yes, and then he... Yeah.
Sorry, he's too small, the collar is too big.
I was able to get... In fact, I will insert the 1 picture or 2 pictures I have of Branwell wearing his little festive collar, because I was able to get a picture, for seconds of him wearing it. But it's just too big. But next year, I'm going to put them all in the decorations box. So as soon as the Christmas tree goes up, the collars can come out. Yeah. But our cats don't, because they don't go outside, they don't need a collar, so it's quite cute. But Sybil's, she looks so dignified.
So smart.
So smart. Little Christmas business lady. What else have you enjoyed? You've had good food.
I've had a lot of good food. It's been great.
I love how when you say it, you sound slightly in pain. Yeah, I've had a lot of good food. I feel like I've definitely... tonight we're going to do a camembert with some little cornichons, some cranberry sauce.
Nice bread.
Yeah, we're going to go. I love camembert. I feel very passionately about my camembert. What else have we done? What did we do? So we went for a nice walk across the river there. Today we went to Abbey. It was lovely.
Yeah, it was really
nice.
Time.
The only thing I've realised actually looking back at or thinking every time I sat down, every video has ended with me Happy Christmas! Have a wonderful time, because I'm staggering it. I just never know when is the last time I'll pick up, because there are always times where you're like, oh, I'm definitely going to finish this video, and then you never do. And so every time I've always been like, oh, Happy Christmas. So I'm not going to say that because that's silly. And I might also edit out all of the other instances because they've probably been every second. But I think we do wish you a Happy New Year. Which
Very Happy New Year.
Potentially will be the next time I put up a video in. It'll be 2025. Do you have any grand plans for 2025, Ben?
I mean, we're gonna go to Canada.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go to Canada.
That's pretty cool.
That is our big highlight of our year for several. One very important reason. But yes, thank you so much for watching. I feel like if you've gotten to the end of this video with Ben and I, please leave us a Christmas emoji.
Mm-hmm.
Your favourite Christmas emoji, whatever that may be. And thank you for watching. And we'll see you again soon in another video. Bye!
Bye!
Do you want to say goodbye? Do you want to say goodbye?
She doesn't. She does not.
No.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Okay.
oh.